You're considering buying a house, and you've seen two big words, as is. Would you want to buy a house as is? Are there any benefits? Let's get into it with 5 things you want to know. Come on in and have a seat. I'm Ben Weaver, Illinois attorney and founder of 23 Legal. I provide personal, practical, and professional legal service by guiding clients through the process of buying and selling a home throughout Chicago and its suburbs. And today we'll discuss 5 reasons you may want to buy as is. Let's get right into it. At number 5, it's far more common these days to buy as is than it used to be. In the past, there was a bit of a stigma when it came to buying something as is. But as the market rocketed during 2020 and 2021, contracts with as-is provisions came rolling in much more than normal. This has given us plenty of experience in dealing with as-is provisions, and we can be sure to give you the absolute best advice on where and how to proceed. Number 4, you could possibly get the house for cheaper. In our current market, prices and interest rates are quite high. When you offer to purchase a house as is, that means the seller will not have to incur any costs for repairs or correcting any inspection issues. This can lead to a less stressful sales process, and that could lead to a seller willing to take a lower offer off the top. Which leads us to number 3. It could push your offer over the top. All the things we just discussed that can lower the price for a potential seller to accept can also be the very thing that pushes your offer over the top. Think about it from the seller's perspective for a second. If you had 2 offers separated by, say, $5,000, but one of those had an as-is provision, would you take the lesser offer? Well, if that means you'll not be required to credit the buyer for repairs or do any yourself, I think you could understand why a seller may be more willing to accept the as-is contract. Number 2, you still have the right to an inspection. We've mentioned a few times now that the seller will not be required to offer any repairs or any credit for issues found during the inspection. Yes, you can still do an inspection, and there's a very important carve-out for an as-is provision. If the inspection uncovers some unsightly problems or some safety issues you're not comfortable with, you're well within the contractual right to back out of the transaction during the 5-day attorney review period. This offers protection to a buyer in knowing the issues that you may be walking into when purchasing, and knowing that it is more than you'd like to handle, you can go ahead and cancel that contract. Number 1, the attorney review process is much quicker and simpler. We just talked about your right to an inspection, but it's purely informational. This essentially makes the attorney review period binary. You either want the house or you don't. There's no negotiating for credits, repairs, or any of that sort. During a normal transaction, this can take some time and add some stress. With an as-is purchase, it simplifies the process immensely to a very simple decision, yes or no. Those are just a few things to know about an as-is offer. Take some time to weigh the pros and cons and see if an as-is purchase is right for you. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments and we'll help you out. Drop a like if you found this helpful and subscribe to 23 Legal for more real estate law content. I'm Ben Weaver, overtaking new contracts and clients, and I'll see you in the next video.